People of God, listen. So I took my neighbor some eggs this weekend, right? Probably about 40 something eggs. And she and her husband, they love the fresh chicken eggs. So she sent me an email this morning, and she was just thanking me for the eggs or whatever. And normally what I do is whenever I am stocked up with myself, I have extras, and I have some people who like to purchase eggs from me because they just like fresh chicken eggs. They'll buy feed or something like that because I don't really sell them. I just like, some people just buy feed and they get eggs regularly during this season. But what she was telling me was that she and her husband, they saw where eggs are about to double or triple or whatever she was saying, because they had to kill millions of birds or something like that. Guys, if you remember a while back, I don't know, I can't remember the title of the video or whatever, but for those of you who watched a while back, there was a video I shared about how we can, get into food production, because everybody needs to eat, and who doesn't eat eggs, right? Some of you had already said that you started with chickens or whatever, but check this out. Where there's a casting down, God's people are going to be lifted up. When there's a shortage, that's a way, and you're able to provide something that's short or something that is, I don't know how much the price is going to go to, but I remember when the pandemic first hit, I had it was a young lady that shared a message with me of some lady. She was in the store cussing. She was in the store cussing because of the prices. You talking some, these people that lost their D-mind and all kind of stuff, right? She was cussing one of the managers at the grocery store out because I think the price for eggs, it was listed at like $8, $9, something like that. It was a ridiculous price. But lo and behold, many of you saw that the price did go up well beyond $5 for a period of time when they were on the shelf, right? So I shared all that to say this. Way back when, I was encouraging folk like to get into that, and even now, if you have gotten into that, and if you haven't, you still have time. That's a way. That's another source of income. I was talking to a cousin about that this weekend, and he was like, you know what? That really resonated with his spirit. Like, I'm really gonna look into that because that makes sense. I remember what I was sharing with you guys. What my elder told me a couple of weekends ago, where he lives in the country where he is, they're selling yard birds for $26 a piece now. And that's out there where he lives. And you can go to the store. You can still go to the store and get birds. So if the guy who has a business is already making $26 per bird, just imagine what that price can go to when that car's messed up bad. When there is a lack of, And I was reading after David took Saul's position as king, when Saul finally got killed, there was a famine in the land. David was telling the people it was because of what Saul did, but there was a famine in the land, and even throughout the famine, if you go back and study the scriptures, you will see where God always supplied his people. His people always had more than enough, and most of God's people, they were the suppliers, especially in the times of Joseph. And history just repeats itself. But we got to be in a position where we're on the right side of our God, so that we can be in a position of plenty and not lack, right? But anyway, that's what I just wanted to share. Is to be I'm just reiterating the same thing. It'll be a great thing to get into food production of any sort. But chickens is one of the easiest when it comes to meat and poultry, in my opinion. And that's another great way to prepare for self-sufficiency, right? Because we see what's coming, we see the handwriting on the wall, but we don't have to be on the, like I said, we don't have to be on the lack side of it. God warns us so we can be on the plenty side of things, right? So anyway, people of God, just want to share that. I hope that encourages you if you haven't already gotten into food production. If you're already into food production, I hope that encourages you to continue in it, right? Have a blessed day. Let's continue to be great on this day. It's going to get better and better if you believe. I love you. We are the light of the world. We can't never let our light grow dark. We got to keep shining bright. And we know that the blood of Jesus is the only blood that has some power. Have a blessed day.